creating a comfort toolkit for kids who fear the dark. Every parent knows that quiet, tender moment when they tuck their child into bed, kiss their forehead, and turn off the light. But then, for many of us, the quiet is shattered by a small, trembling voice calling out from the dark. "Mommy, Daddy, I'm scared." It breaks your heart, doesn't it? You rush in, offer a hug, check under the bed, spray some monster spray, and then you're faced with a dilemma. You want to offer comfort, to chase away the shadows, but a little voice in the back of your mind might wonder, am I doing this right? Am I reinforcing the fear? Will they ever outgrow this if I keep comforting them? If you've ever felt this tug of war between your loving instinct to soothe and the worry that you might be making things worse, please know you are absolutely not alone. This is a common and completely normal part of childhood development. Tonight, we're going to reframe this whole challenge. We'll understand why these fears arise, and more importantly, we're going to build a practical, empowering comfort toolkit together. This toolkit will help your child feel braver, more secure, and more in control at night, all without ever shaming their feelings or dismissing their fears. This isn't about making fears disappear overnight. It's about building a foundation of emotional safety and resilience that serves them for a lifetime. If this idea of building a comforting and empowering path for your child's nighttime fears resonates with you already, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Wise Parent, and tell me in the comments how old your child is and what their biggest nighttime fear might be. Your insights help us all grow together. First, let's understand what's really happening when a child expresses nighttime fears. It's not about manipulation or being dramatic. It's a genuine experience, often rooted in their developing brain architecture. Children, especially between the ages of 3 and 6, have incredibly vivid imaginations. They are constantly learning about the world, processing new information, and their minds are a whirlwind of possibilities. But their logical brain, the prefrontal cortex, isn't fully developed yet. It can't always distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. So, a shadow on the wall isn't just a shadow. It can easily transform into a monster in their mind. A creak in the house isn't just the house settling. It might be a creature lurking. This is why we, as parents, are truly brain architects. Every interaction, every response to their fear, helps shape how their brain learns to process and regulate emotions. When a child is scared, their primitive fight or flight system is activated. Their little body feels real danger, even if that danger is purely internal. Our primary job in these moments is to help them feel safe. Emotional safety is the absolute prerequisite for learning any skill, including managing fear. Telling a child there's nothing there or don't be silly doesn't teach bravery. It often teaches them to suppress their feelings, to feel shame for having them, and to believe that their trusted caregiver isn't a safe harbor for their big emotions. And let's be very clear. You cannot reinforce a feeling. Feelings are not behaviors. You can reinforce a behavior, but validating a feeling simply acknowledges your child's inner experience, making them feel seen and connected. Our approach should always prioritize connection over control. When your child is scared, their little nervous system needs co-regulation from you. It needs your calm presence to help them feel safe again. This is where our comfort toolkit becomes invaluable. It's designed to provide concrete support, not just dismissive words. Let's start assembling your child's comfort toolkit, piece by empowering piece. The first tool is a reliable nightlight. This isn't just about pushing back the darkness. It's about creating a safe, defined boundary of light. Choose a warm, soft glow rather than a harsh, bright light. The key is to place it strategically, perhaps near the door, or shining gently into a scary corner. Some parents even let their child choose the nightlight, giving them a sense of agency and control. This simple light helps their developing brain process the environment differently. It provides just enough visual information to help their imagination not run wild, grounding them in the reality of their room. Think of it as a soft, visual anchor. Next, a powerful tool is a comfort object. This might be a special stuffed animal, a soft blanket, or a cherished toy. These are sometimes called transitional objects because they help a child transition from relying solely on your physical presence to feeling secure on their own. These objects carry the emotional safety you've imbued them with. They smell like home, they feel familiar, and they become a tangible source of comfort. Before bedtime, you might have a little charge-up ceremony for the comfort object. Okay, Teddy, we need you to be extra brave tonight and keep little Mia company. Give him a big hug so he knows he's filled with your bravery. This gives the object a special role and helps your child transfer some of their own feelings of security onto it. Now, let's talk about comfort scripts. These are specific phrases you can use that validate their feelings, offer co-regulation, and gently empower them. When your child calls out, instead of immediately trying to solve the problem, try saying something like, "I hear you, sweetie. It sounds like you're feeling scared right now. And that's a big feeling. I'm coming to your room. When you arrive, get down to their level. You feel scared, I understand. My job is to keep you safe, and you are safe here with me. Let's take a big deep breath together." You can then add, "What do you think would help you feel a little bit braver right now?" This shifts them from being a passive recipient of fear to an active participant in finding comfort. This approach isn't just about managing the fear. It's about building emotional intelligence. You're teaching them to name their feelings, to understand that feelings pass, and that they have the internal resources to cope. You're showing them that you are a safe person to come to with any emotion, big or small. This kind of consistent, loving validation truly builds the secure attachment that is the bedrock of their emotional strength and future confidence. If you are finding this perspective helpful and feel a sense of hope blooming that you can navigate these challenges with more clarity and connection, please share this video with another parent who might be struggling with similar nighttime fears. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Wise Parent so you don't miss out on more insights to help you nurture your child's emotional growth. Another wonderful tool in your comfort toolkit involves imagination exercises. Since your child's imagination is often the source of their fears, we can also use it as a source of strength and control. One classic is monster spray. Get a small spray bottle, fill it with water, and perhaps add a drop of lavender essential oil, if safe for your child. Label it monster spray or sweet dream mist. Before bed, let your child spray it under the bed, in the closet, or in any shadowy corners. This gives them an active, playful way to assert control over their fears. They are the one doing the monster chasing, not you. You can also introduce the idea of an invisible shield. Talk about how they can imagine putting up a strong, invisible shield around their bed that no scary thoughts or shadows can get through. Or, perhaps they have a superpower of light they can turn on inside themselves when it feels dark. Before bedtime, tell a story about a brave little character who used these very same tools to feel safe and strong. Involving them in these imaginative solutions gives them powerful internal strategies. Consider creating a safe space strategy. This is important for those nights when the fear feels overwhelming, and they keep coming to your bed, instead of automatically letting them into your bed, which can inadvertently reinforce that your bed is the only truly safe place. Create a designated safe space in your room. This could be a comfy mat, a sleeping bag, or a little nest of blankets and pillows on the floor next to your bed. Explain that if they get scared, they can come to this special spot. This acknowledges their need for closeness and security, but also maintains a gentle boundary and encourages their own sense of self-soothing in their designated safe haven. Over time, the goal is for them to feel secure in their own room, but this transitional step offers comfort without creating long-term sleep associations that might be harder to shift later. Finally, remember the power of routine and predictability. A consistent, calm bedtime routine signals to your child's brain that it's time to wind down and that their world is predictable and safe. This might include a warm bath, a quiet story, soft cuddles, and then tucking them in with their chosen comfort objects and their nightlight on. Discussing any worries or fears during the day, perhaps through drawing or playing, can also help process anxieties before they become monsters in the dark. Parenting is a journey of continuous learning and growth for both you and your child. When you respond to nighttime fears with connection, validation, and practical tools, you're not just helping them sleep better. You are laying down crucial neural pathways for emotional regulation. You are teaching them that their feelings are valid, that they are capable of facing challenges, and that you are their secure base in a sometimes scary world. You are building confidence without forcing bravery, and security without shame. This is the heart of raising an emotionally intelligent, resilient child. So, take one tool from this toolkit today, perhaps the comfort script or introducing a special nightlight. Try it tonight. Observe your child's response and your own. You are a wise parent, a brain architect, shaping their inner world with every loving, connected response. Please like this video if it helped you feel more confident in supporting your child. Subscribe to Wise Parent for more guidance, and let me know in the comments which tool you're going to try first. If you're ready to dive deeper into building emotional intelligence in your child, make sure to watch our next video on how to help your child name and understand their big feelings.